Alright, what's up guys? Today we'll be learning about two-dimensional lists. Now we've seen that the items in a list can be numbers or strings. Lists can contain other lists. We will commonly refer them to as a two-dimensional or 2D list. Now once more, let's look at a class height example. Noel is 61 inches tall, Ava is 70 inches tall, Sam is 70, 67 inches tall, and Mia is 64 inches tall. Now previously we saw that we can create a list representing both Noel's name and height. We can put several of these lists together into one list, such as the one entry that represents a student and their height. So Noel would be 61 inches like so. And this represents the heights, right? We'll find that a two-dimensional list is a very good structure for representing grids, such as games like tic-tac-toe, right? Because you have X, O, X, and then O, X, O, X, and then O, O, X. I don't think anyone here, actually, X1 diagonally. But let's go and practice creating our own 2D list. So a new student named Vic has joined our class. Vic is 68 inches tall. Add a sublist to the end of the heights list that represents Vic and his height. Okay. So all you do is add in Vic and then his height, 68, and there you go. Now create a two-dimensional list called ages. A student's name and their age, use the following data. Okay. So the ages equals, and then we have a list. Inside of that list will be Aaron and Aaron, and then his age. And then we have another list. We have Dhruti, and hers is going to be 16. And there you go. And what happens when you print ages? Let's say when you print ages, it's going to print out like exactly how it is, right? Like so. And then let's go ahead and assess 2D lists. So let's return to our classroom heights example. We have heights and then Noel, Ali, and Sam. Now, two-dimensional lists can be accessed to their one-dimensional counterpart, or similar to their one-dimensional counterpart. Instead of providing a single pair of brackets, we'll just use an additional set for each dimension past the first. So we want to access Noel's height, right? So to do that, we can just do 0, 1, like so. So at index 0, then has access to the first index of that sublist. Output will be 61. Now, how does this work? Well, let me show you. So we have 0, right? 0, 1. So 0 would be, now this entire thing is 0, this entire thing is 1, this entire thing is 2. So we simply go here, this is 0, and then inside of this is 0, this is 1. So we have 0, and then we have 1. So it's going to print out the 61 like so. Now here are the index numbers to access the data for the heights. 0, 0 is just Noel, 0, 1 is 61, 1, 0 is Ali, 1, 1 is 70, 2, 0 is Sam, and then 2, 1 is 67. Let's practice accessing data in a two-dimensional list. So we want to have a way to store all of our classroom test score data. Using the provided table, create a two-dimensional list called class name test. Okay. And the name will be, first name we're going to add is Jenny, who got a 90, really good job. And then we have Alexis, who got a 85.5, could study a little more. and then Sam. Now the trickiest part about all of this is the fact that you have to make sure that you don't mess up a single bracket, otherwise you're gone, right? And then we have Ellie, which somehow got a 101.5. I don't even know how that's possible. Did you print it? Oh, okay, we need to print it. Print. And we get all of them, right? All right, cool. Now, yeah, if we look at it, yep, that's perfect. Next, use double square brackets to select Sam's test score from the class name test and save it to Sam's score. Okay, so Sam's score is equal to, and remember we want to access Sam's test score, right? So Sam is here, so it's 0, 1, 2. So the first number is 2, and then inside of there, we want to access his score, which is 1. And then we just print out Sam's score, and we get 83 like so. Okay, use the double square brackets to select Ellie's test score from the list. This time, only use negative indices. Save it to the variable called Ellie score. Okay, so we'll do Ellie score equals, and we can only use negatives. So first we'll access the -1. Then can we do a -1 again? I believe so. And then we can just print it out. Now remember, the negative actually the -1 accesses the last element in the list, so which is really cool. And then we do Ellie's score, and yep, we get the 101.5. Pretty straightforward, right? And then let's also go ahead and look at how to modify the 2D lists. Now that we know how to access the two-dimensional lists, modifying the list should come naturally. Let's return to a classroom example, but now instead of heights or test scores, our list stores the classroom's favorite or the student's favorite hobby. So for Jenny, it's breakdancing. For Alexis, it's photography. For Grace, it's soccer. Jenny has changed their mind and is now more interested in meditation. So we'll need to modify the list to accommodate the change to our class name hobbies list. To change the value in a two-dimensional array, just reassign the value using the specific index. So this is the row, this is the column, right? And we change it to meditation, and Jenny now has a hobby of meditation. Negative indices will also work. So if we wanted to change -1, we would simply change Grace's hobby to football, and we can do so here. Our school is expanding. We're welcoming a new set of students today from all around the world. Now, using the provided table, create a two-dimensional list called incoming class to represent the data, right? So each sublist in the incoming list should contain the name, nationality, and grade for a single student. So we'll do incoming class equals to, first we have Kenny, who is American, and the grade level is 9. Next we have Tanya, actually what I'm gonna go and do, since all of the format is the same, we can just simply take this And we can just do this. Yeah, we can just do this, right? Now this is a nicer way of looking at the lists. Ukrainian, and then Indian, medicine, okay. So this is like a way nicer way of looking at the list. Like I don't know about you guys, but this looks more, nicer to look at than like just having it. Okay, we have to print it. Uh, Print out incoming class. What you printed does not match. Why does it not match? Probably because I spelled Ukrainian wrong. There you go. Now it should match. Cool. And then Madison passed an exam to advance to the grade. She will be pushed into the 8th grade rather than her current 7th on her list. Modify using the double brackets to make the change. Use positive indices. Okay. So we can do, I have to print this, of course, but we also need to do incoming class. Incoming class. Remember up here, all you have to do was just change it by giving the indices, right? So we just give the indices. So Madison wants to change this to 8, right? So it's 0, 1, 2, and then it's 0, 1, 2. So it's 2, 2, and that equals 8. Okay, and voila, there you have it. I want to show you guys something as well. If we wanted to change this 8 to like 8, for example, we can also do that, but it doesn't look as clean. And then Kenny likes to be called by his nickname Ken. Modify the list by using the double brackets to accommodate the change, but only using negative indices. Okay. So we'll change this to Ken, right? Ken. Now we can only use negative, so we'll have to do -1, -2, -3. And then to access it, we do -1, -2, -3. And there you go. These are our lists printed out. But yeah, that's kind of it right here. That was all about 2D lists in Python. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're looking for internships and you want links sent directly to your inbox every single week, check out the first link in the description. And then also, if you want the coding directory, it's also in that first link. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you like the content. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day.